Hello YouTube gardeners! Pepper and chili season is upon us. We are pepper and chili fanatics. I don't know if there's anyone that loves peppers and chilies more than we do, and every year, of course, we grow a ton of them. We grow our old favorites, the Anaheim chili, because we love to roast and freeze them for all of our green chili chicken pasta dishes, green chili enchiladas, green chili burgers. We really go overboard with green chilies, but we love them so much. And we always try some new varieties, like this dragon's toe from Johnny Seeds. First time growing those, very excited. First time growing these. These are so beautiful. These are from Baker Creek. And here is some information on this pepper. It goes from violet to pinkish to brown and then deep red. Excited to grow these guys and to taste them. And of course, lots of our old favorites, lots of bells, lots of chilies. Here's some Thai chilies, lots of seeds saved from hatch chilies, and then lots of seeds saved from some of our habaneros, the chili de arbol. I probably butchered that name. So many varieties that we're going to be growing. So hit the subscribe button. We're going to be sharing all the information on how to grow big peppers and chilies. And then of course tomatoes are going to be next. Plus some tips on how to grow big chilies and on how to make sure that your chili and pepper plants stay healthy, which I like to use the acronym SWAN, which is soil, water, area, and nutrients. Basically making sure that they're growing in a high quality soil, making sure they're getting the right amount of water, making sure they're planted in the right area, and making sure they get all the nutrients they need to grow big peppers and chilies. Alright, so I'm going to get these guys in their cells and get the seeds in the soil 1/4 inch deep. These guys are going to go on a heat mat, but I'm also going to be putting some in the greenhouse, not on a heat mat, and I think they're going to do really well. What do you smell down there, buddy? Alright, so I got the cells ready, and what I like to do is pre-moisten the soil because I found that sometimes the seeds will drop down even further, but if I wet it, if I water it really good, then all of the soil has compacted down there. So I'll kind of press it lightly and then get it watered really good before I start making the little indents for the seed. And here I've made just 2 small holes 1/4 inch deep. I like to put one on opposite ends of the cell because as they're growing they get maybe 2 inches high. I could just break them in half and now I have 2 plants. And of course I want to get a couple of seeds germinating per cell in case some of the seeds don't take. Then I also like to soak the seeds. These seeds that are soaking here I collected from some big Anaheim green chilies that we grew, and I'm not sure if they're from last year or the year before. So I like to soak them, and the ones that sink I know are viable. If there are some floating, they may not be viable, they may not sprout. Excuse me. So I just toss those. I'm just going to be using the seeds that have dropped to the bottom of the water. And when doing this, I let them sit for about 15 minutes to make sure that the ones that are good, they're going to drop. You can see there, I've got several that are good and several that I'll just be tossing. And I'm just using Edna's Best organic soil since I can't get Dr. Earth any longer. And I also started using this Jiffy natural organic seed starting mix, but I don't use it for the entire cell because Edna's Best is a great quality soil, but it gets some chunks and I don't want anything to deter the seeds from popping up. So this way you get a seed, pop it in the hole there, and then I just cover it lightly with the Jiffy mix, and this has been working really great. The Jiffy mix is not that cheap, so this way I'm just using a little bit of it, and my seed starts have been very successful this way. Just Pop some of this on top. Then I get it watered lightly. And then they are done. They'll go on the heat mat. And then the grow lights are going to lower to where they're just about maybe 2 inches above the cells. And as soon as they pop up and I get some growth, then they'll be moved to the greenhouse. And as you can see, I've been growing some tomatoes and chilies in the greenhouse for the last several months. These guys started off pretty small and they are just loving it. They're loving growing in the greenhouse. Here's some Thai chilies already starting. Here's a beautiful jalapeno, and it's already getting some jalapenos. And this big one is a serrano, and it is so healthy. Got lots of serrano chilies, almost ready to eat. So I know that my little starts are gonna do great in the greenhouse. And if you're interested in learning how to grow in a greenhouse, there's an expert on YouTube. Their channel is called CB's Greenhouse and Garden. They have great information. So I'm super excited to have a jump on the growing season. We're gonna have peppers, chilies, and tomatoes very soon. All right, that's it for now. For more short videos on how to grow food in Southern California, hit the subscribe button. We're gonna be sharing a lot of great information on how we grow big peppers, chilies, and tomatoes. Hope you guys enjoy your week and enjoy your garden.